Here's help. Your mind is a mental movie and you are the superstar. As you know, your thoughts lead into each other. One thought suggests a related thought which suggests a thought related to it. And so on, and on, one thought leading to another. As explained in preceding chapters, your thoughts are mental pictures in a continuous sequence are mental movies. These mental movies, projected intensely and repeatedly upon the mental picture screen of your subconscious, are materialized into reality in your life. And so, as Marcus Aurelius, one of the wisest men in all history, stated many centuries ago, our life is what our thoughts, mental pictures, make it. Or as modern psychologists affirm, people have a self-image and become what they envision, mentally picture, themselves to be. History and modern science agree that this is so. It is the universal law of consistency. It is important for you to realize that you do not envision just one mental picture but a continuous sequence of mental pictures, a mental movie. So you are not sitting for a self-portrait of one mental picture but you are the superstar of your own mental movie which will materialize as your future. What kind of superstar will you be in your own mental movie? Will you project a mental movie of you, superstar, as a failure, a dropout, a coward, a weakling? Or will you project a mental movie of you, superstar, as a success? A master of problems and problem people, master of yourself, a proven success method person, who can get what you want, and be what you want to be, and attain your goal in life. What kind of superstar will you be? The choice is yours because you control the mental movie which you project on the picture screen of your subconscious. And you choose the kind of superstar you will be in your own mental movie which will become your life. And so you determine your own future. Remember that the universal law of consistency will cause you to be in real life exactly the kind of person you picture yourself to be in your mind. If your dominant thoughts are a failure, you will constantly replay in your mind a mental movie of failure. And you, superstar, will act out in your mental movie your shabby performance as a failure. Then, you can only be a failure in a real life of failure because your real life must be consistent with what you mentally picture it to be. It cannot be otherwise. If you, superstar, act out the role of failure in your thoughts, in your mental movie, you can only be a failure because the law of consistency requires that you can only become what is consistent with how you see yourself. But if your dominant thoughts are of your being or becoming successful, you will constantly replay in your mind a mental movie of your being successful. And you, superstar, will act out in your mental movie your brilliant performance as a big success. Then you can only be a success in a real life of success. Because your real life must be consistent with what you mentally picture it to be. It cannot be otherwise. If you, superstar, act out the role of success in your thoughts, in your mental movie, you can only be a success. Because the law of consistency requires that you can only become what is consistent with how you see yourself. The mental pictures which you plant in your subconscious life guidance system will grow into a real-life harvest of whatever you plant. Exactly that. Just as you cannot plant corn and expect to harvest beans, you cannot plant mental pictures of failure and expect to harvest success in real life. If you think poor, you will be poor. If you think rich, you will be rich. If you think success, you will be successful. If you think goodwill, you will attract goodwill. If you think friendship, you will attract friends. If you think love, you will be loved. It is so. It is in accordance with the law of consistency. It cannot be otherwise. As a man thinketh, so is he.